Just wanted to take a moment to appreciate this vibe. I don't think there's anything wrong with appreciating your beauty. First, I want to start off by saying, Lord God up in heaven, most high, filter my words, please. Don't let me say anything out of pocket, like, especially what I'm going to probably talk about. Just please, Lord, let it be your words. Anyways, let me straighten up myself too. Basically, I feel like there's nothing wrong with accepting your beauty and appreciating your beauty, because let's face it, we're made in God's image and likeness. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what God looks like, but he created us from some kind of inspiration. You understand? And there's beauty in it. And it's good. Those are the two keys. Anything God created is beautiful and it is good. Okay? Now, we do have a choice, and some people corrupt the thing, and there's more in depth, but we're not doing that. We're talking about something different. We're talking about, so, because honestly, beauty sometimes has a time frame. Mind you, God can maintain your beauty and keep you looking how you want you look. But let's talk in general. It's not just about facial features or just a physical appearance. There is beauty in, there's a time limit on beauty sometimes. And that's kind of why it's up to you, or the beholder or the possessor, to maintain that beauty. Now, I guess let's look at it. I think I have a good anecdote or example. So let's talk about a relationship. Because I really heard somebody say they're gonna just skip and move on, while they're young and fast and rich. And I can understand what she's saying, because I used to be the person that, like, I think I mentioned before, I nip stuff in the bud. Like, I nip stuff in the bud. I wouldn't stick around for very long in a relationship, and I wouldn't even be in official relationships, because I've nipped things in the bud really before they got that far. You know what I mean? So, like, I can understand a person saying that while they're young and while they have the money and while they have the, while they can actually make moves, they're gonna do their thing. Now, here's, if you can follow me with this example now. You being the possessor of beauty, you're the girl in the relationship, let's say, right? And let's use a physical characteristic. So you like to get your nails done. Now, my nails whoa, but let's just use nails. You like, your beauty is portrayed in your nails, your nail care. It doesn't even have to be fake nails. You may get, like, you file them down, you keep them well oiled, your cuticles and such, like, you do your thing. And when you get in a relationship, you'd expect this partner to upkeep that. Now, first of all, as I mentioned, God is in control of everything, right? So he also can see, so he can also see your intentions, your motives, as well as in your heart, as well as the beholder. So that's your partner now, because they behold the beauty, they like you, they think your nails are lit. So, and this doesn't even have to be a partner, like a relationship, like love, like You know what I mean? Like, it could be like a business. Like, let's say you're a hand model or something, and so because you're the beauty, you have the beauty in your hands, you get the deals, and they're the beholder, so they sign you up and they have you doing commercials and stuff, selling lotion or whatever. We are going deep into this. I hope you're following me. So God knows the intentions of you being the person who has the nails, you know. Are you actually passionate about being a hand model? Are you actually passionate about, you know, like your work ethic? That's what I mean. Are you actually, so that's why you want to keep up your nails. Are you passionate about, you know, the beauty of your nails? So you don't even care so much about what the beholder says. You just want your nails done, and that's just you. You know, that's kind of like almost like a selfish perspective. Or is it that you value, you know, what the beholder thinks? You know, so because you care what they think, you wanna, you know, you wanna keep it up. You know, you care about how it's presented, how it looks. Or is it that you're aware that, you know, God is in control of the whole situation, but you're advocating for yourself? You know, like, so by advocating for yourself, you know that God can switch your hands. Like, there's the scripture, Matthew 7. Don't quote me. I think it's in the book of Matthew though, or it could be Luke. Lord have mercy. But one of the miracles Jesus performed was, you know, the man with the right hand that was shriveled, and he just told him to stretch it out, and boom. You know what I mean? Like, so God can do anything. He can fix it and make it look good. But are you advocating for yourself in the sense that, are you putting in the effort? I remember I watched, I think, an episode of Futurama many years ago, and a line in it was like, God isn't going to help those who don't help themselves. Once again, don't quote me. I'm probably going to get up after this. Because you can't tame the tongue. So what I'm going to say, I have to catch myself. So yeah, you know, what is the reason? There's so many reasons you would want to upkeep your beauty, right? And then you would be advocating for yourself. Now, let's kind of switch perspectives for a second to the perspective of the beholder. Now, as I said, they're the beholder. That's why they have that title, because they perceive the beauty, or they perceived what you give off, like your nails, looking how you put them up, and they perceived it as beautiful. So they've beholded that beauty. You understand? And God works in that way, in which his light can shine through you and people will behold it. And that's the whole purpose, so God can get his glory. You understand? All right, Lord, I hope you're following me, and I still hope God is filtering my words and that there's no interruptions. I have my pen because I had my notebook. No shame in the game. So anyways, I'm actually here outside the coffee shop. I used to come study at this coffee shop years ago. God is good. I can look back, you know, and I have peace in my heart from my journey from the years ago. Just shows you. And was there turmoil in the journey? Oh yes. Was there trials? And oh, the hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. I think I'll just cap it at that. So anyways, let's go back to the beauty and the beholder. Now, once again, I said the beholder could have perceived your beauty because, well, it looked good. You know, you did it well. You advocated for yourself well. God's light did help you out. But as I said, sometimes beauty can fade. So maybe you need to maintain or upkeep or continue to advocate for that beauty. You know what I mean? Sometimes it involves being more diverse in how you portray that beauty, in how you know, give it a cross. Try different colors on your nails. Maybe try a full set of acrylic if you never have before. Do the dip. They got that now. You know what I mean? Like all sorts of the little sticky tape ones. Like there's so many ways you can have a passion for what you're good at and your skills that God and your talents that God has given you and the beauty that God has given you. You can switch it up without straying from who you are. Anyways, I want to keep going because I'm getting distracted with all the traffic, because as I said, I'm here supposed to be going to the coffee shop, but so sometimes the beauty may fade, or even though you're doing all these tricks and trades, maybe the beholder is just not with it. And maybe they go looking for beauty elsewhere, or maybe the beauty is in front of them. Now, some people put tricks and trades and all sorts of stuff for make beauty capture a beholder, rightfully and wrongfully. You understand? We're not gonna go too deeply into that. But whatever it is, sometimes beauty can mislead a person, or distract them from the path that they should be on. Now, remember, we're talking about a relationship. So maybe your nail company probably looking about hiring another model. Maybe they want to fire you because they feel like you're not really giving them what they're looking for. Or maybe, somebody blackmail you. Or maybe your hand mash up and you have to, maybe you're spraying a finger or you broke a nail or something, and you're going through a time period that you're not really at your strongest, or your nails not looking the rightest. In the relationship, you probably haven't been the best partner in this moment in time. But whatever it is, something happened that caused your beholder to drift or perceive beauty elsewhere. That doesn't always mean they don't think you're beautiful anymore. Because something, God gave you that beauty. So God's gifts are irrevocable. You understand? It's up to you now, as the person who possesses that beauty, to realize that and catch yourself. Because loss is traumatizing. Loss can be traumatizing. You know what I mean? If you lost that nail job, the nail hand model job, where you gonna get your money from now? How you gonna pay your bills? If you were in a relationship and you loved the person and the love was growing and maybe God was blessing it and continuing to bless it, then now all of a sudden they gone, they cheat on you, or they're just not happy anymore, or maybe because, as I said, you weren't at the best for whatever reason. As I said, we could be talking about all sorts of different relationships. It could even be family. You understand? Maybe family, the family that you used to spend a lot of time with, they don't understand you anymore. And, they feel like you're on some next. So they're not with you. There's also, but as I said, you have your beauty that God gave you. It's up to you to harness it. Observe that you possess it. Harness it. I keep getting distracted because, as I said, but a 3-hour parking still. So anyways, let me shut my mouth and keep going and talk God words. Maybe that's why I'm out here. Observe that you possess the beauty that God gave you. harness that beauty, right? So while you know it's yours, you don't just give it away. You don't just, yeah, let me leave it at that. You don't just give it away. And figure out what God wants you to do with it. Then everything is gonna come next. That's why them say seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added on to you. So the man is gonna be added on, or the partner, the relationship, you know, the job is gonna be added, the house is gonna be added, the bills will be accounted for. Like, everything will fall in line once you observe what you have in God, right? Because honestly, if you don't, you're gonna keep going through other beholders who behold. Because as I said, all right, let's use the nails again. Today it's acrylic, or today it's dip, right? And you had a beholder because of that. When that never worked no more, you said, all right, let me try. And beholders, that could be customers too. It don't have to be a person giving you like a hand model job. It could be literally like people coming to you for you to do their nails, because as I said, beauty can also be a talent. So you could be a nail tech, right? They don't want the dip no more. So you're doing natural, just gel polish. But people want excitement sometimes. So no, you try put glitter and the rhinestone them, running up the cost. Then you realize, say, but you drag around it, because then no, people gone right back to the dip and the acrylic. So you change and you know, there's a Japanese folk tale. Once again, don't quote me. Don't mark my words. There's a Japanese folktale about a mouse family who wanted to marry off their daughter. It was or give their daughter up in marriage, because the Bible says, you know, a man will leave his father and mother and become one flesh with his wife. So, what may I say? The folktale is about a mouse family, and they have a daughter and they want to get her married, and they move around. I think first they may have gone to a mouse family, but the mouse family must have said, well, let's give, for example, the tiger family is better. So they go to the tiger family, and the tiger family is like, well, you know, it's an honor and whatever, like, you know, but the elephant family is better. So they go to the elephant family, and you know, and they go around and then ultimately whoever they went to next was like, you know, while I'm honored, you know, the mouse family is better. So they, you know, they go right back to where they were starting from. You know what I mean? And so people can behold, and it don't mean that what you started from originally is the ultimate. Go back to God and figure out what he wants, because there's beauty in diversity and variety and going out there. Don't be afraid of other people's phobias. Let's put it at that. You know, don't be afraid of the beholder's phobias. Maybe the guy don't want to commit because he's still trying to figure out his stuff. Maybe he indeed doesn't like how your nails are done. And that's his business. You know what I mean? One thing about God designed something that for you. Everything is, you know, the Truman Show, where his world was designed for him, like the whole thing was for him. Like, in a way, like that's what God did. He made this world for us. It's up to us to really capture that and see what he wants us to do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, he does get the glory whether you want to admit it or not. Like, you want to be out here and acknowledging your beauty but not acknowledging that God gave you the beauty. Like, that's twisted. Let me see if I kind of got the whole picture together. Ultimately, life is there for you to explore. I'm not saying you're gonna find the first beholder and that's gonna be it. That don't mean you must commit to the first beholder either. You know what I mean? God is very communicative. Check him out. Yeah. Put him first and love always. I will see you guys later, God's willing. Bye.